Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a layout with Traci Reed's brand new collection called Bookish. Now this is a YouTube hop, so please look in the description box to see what all the other design team members have created for this hop. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So these are the pictures that I have to scrapbook. I have 3 photos of my boyfriend Dale. And you'll notice here he's really excited. He is holding a Bible. So I don't know if you've ever heard of Tim Wildsmith, but during the holidays, he gives away a lot of different Bibles. And on his YouTube page, or his YouTube channel, you can go and enter his Bible giveaway. So here is another photo. I'm not scrapbooking this one, but I just wanted to show you. It's Dale standing in front of our TV. And that's Tim Wildsmith there with his stack of Bibles. And the reason we did a screenshot here is that Bible on top is the one that Dale won. And actually, Dale didn't win the Bible. I won the Bible, but I gave it to Dale as a Christmas present last year. And it's an Allen Bible, and he is so excited. He loves it. All right, I want to create some mixed media. So I have a piece of scrapbook.com's mixed media cardstock. And I was bringing in and showing you a stamp that I have from All in Create. And this is number 692, and it's called African Voices. The reason I picked this stamp is because it has a lot of this text print. So I'm using some VersaFine black onyx ink. And that is so I can still add some water and mixed media and it won't smear my ink. But I'm stamping it all around, and before I stamp it on the cardstock, I am stamping it off one time. So I'm doing 2nd generation, 3rd generation, even 4th generation, just stamping all over this piece of cardstock. I wanted you to be able to see that it's print, but I don't want you to be able to read the print. I don't even know what it says. I think it talks about some animals or something, but I wanted to kind of mimic the pages from the Bible. So now I'm bringing in some of my Shimmers paints. Now I am on their design team, so if you ever place an order on the Shimmers Paints website, you can add my name to the notes section of your order and they'll send you a free paint. So I was using the color, it's a spritz and it's called Powder Puff, and this color matches this new Bookish collection very well. In a moment, I'll show you the pieces that I've cut out from Traci's collection. But first, I'm creating this mixed media background. I'm spritzing a little bit of water onto the cardstock. Off camera, I did go ahead and mat that onto some golden colored cardstock from my stash and then another sheet of white cardstock. So we've got a few layers. And now I am placing my photos. I printed them at home on my Epson PictureMate 400. And I have these white pieces of paper, and they are 3.5 by 4. And then I printed my pictures to 3 by 3 because I wanted them to look like Polaroids. So now it looks like I have 3 Polaroids. So I'm going to arrange them here on the layout. And I think that's Dale's cat Garfield, and he was so excited to see the Bible. Now here's a look at the papers that I've chosen to print from Traci's new collection, Bookish. This one you can kind of see it's got a little bit of print in the background, so I love that. So I went ahead and print these into some strips, and then I just dovetailed the ends. I am bringing in some VersaFine clear ink, and this is the color Morning Mist. It's not as harsh as a black. It just gives it a little bit of color. I want it to have a little bit of definition so that it will stand out on my busier background. So now that I have all of the strips inked up, I'm going to go ahead and arrange them onto the layout. So I want to make some banners and just kind of look like these Polaroids are hanging with these banners. So I have 6 strips here, so I want 2 behind each photo. And I really love the book paper. That's my favorite out of her new collection, so I did print and cut 2 of those. But it's super easy to print her digital collections. You just hit print and print it on your paper, on your cardstock or your pattern paper, or not pattern paper, just white paper. And it prints beautifully. You don't have to have a fancy printer. In fact, my really good printer that I have it is out of ink, and so I used my backup printer, and I think the paper is just printed beautifully. Now I'm taking a little bit of twine from my stash. Oh, and I wanted to mention, I usually print my papers out from her collections 8.5 by 11 size. I do have a wide format printer in case I want to print. I can print up to 11 by 14. So I usually just use a mat and cut those down to 11 by 11. But the majority of the time, I'll just print 8.5 by 11 and then cut those up. So this layout was perfect for just cutting up some strips. Okay, so I'm using some Nuvo Deluxe glue here, and I'm gluing down the twine, and then I pre-made a couple bows, and I glued those down as well. Now here's a look at some of the stickers from her collection. I printed these. It's print and cut, so you just drag them into your Cricut software, and you just hit, again, you just hit print. You do have to hit the like auto resize, and it will resize them to print on an 8.5 by 11 sheet on your printer, and then you just load that page into your Cricut, and it will cut them out. I mean, it doesn't get much easier. I just love how her collections are just so easy to work with. So I encourage you to try this out. I think it's called hybrid scrapping if you use digital collections and then you print them out. So that's what the term means. All right, these are like little bookmarks, and they're so cute. It says the best part, and this one says, I think it says BRB, like maybe be right back, but which doesn't really go with my layout, but I just thought it was super cute, these bookmarks. So I wanted to add them to the ends, and they've got little tassels on them, so that's cute. And then I love this. It says, this book belongs to, and which reminds me that, you know, I wrote in the inside cover of Dale's Bible before I gave it to him, so it does belong to him, even though I was the winner on the Bible giveaway. So I'm adding you've seen me here add a little bit of craft foam to the back of some of the pieces. So I did that off camera. So these flowers, they've got some foam on the back, and then this book belongs to, I put a little foam on that. And then the banner strips, I have a little piece of foam on 1, 2, 3, 4 of the strips, and it's just a little strip of foam at the bottom, just so they didn't look like they were flat against the page. I wanted them to look like they had a little movement. So by just adding a tiny piece of foam at the ends, it makes the ends just kind of pop up. Now, I've used this in another video, but this is a Thickers alignment guide, and I love it. It is great for titles. So I'm bringing in these thickers. They're called Dear Lizzie, and I want to make a title. So I'm using these gold letters, which I think go perfectly with this paper. So I'm going to spell out the word blessed. I think that's what I want my title to be at this point. And this Thickers guide is great for aligning your letters. And what I like to do is just put them on the edge of the alignment guide. And then you can move your title around so you can it helps you figure out spacing, basically. So I can see where I want to put this on my layout before committing. So let me bring back in the layout, and I've got the word blessed, and here's where I'm thinking, oh, it's like not big enough. So I want to add the word so blessed to make it fit more in this space. And so I'm going to pick out the letters S and O, and we're going to add that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. So we'll add so. Now I probably should have added a little Nuvo glue behind these letters. These aren't super sticky. They're kind of old. I've had them for a while, but I just love the font of them. I think it's so pretty. So they're not sticking to my alignment guide very well because they don't have a lot of stick. All right, now I'm going to do some journaling across the bottom. So I'm bringing in a ruler, and I'm using a black lip pen. I'm going to draw some lines, and my journaling is going to say, during the holidays, Tim Wildsmith gives away Bibles through his YouTube giveaway, and every night Dale and I would watch and comment to enter. I can't believe it, but I won. For Christmas, I gave Dale an Allen Bible like he's always wanted. Now I'm bringing in a few embellishments. Now these are the Felicity June bits and pieces, and I cannot believe how well they matched. So I added some hearts and a couple of the little gems to my layout, which I'm pointing out here. And that's going to complete today's layout. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. I will leave link down below, a link to Traci's website where you can pick up this collection. Be sure to check out all the other videos to those that are participating in this hop today, which I'll leave down there as well. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.